I heard a little while ago in some verses of Narottam Das Thakur, or prayers of his, Ganga parasa hoile paschate pavan darshane pavitra koro e tamaragun. People have the conception that bathing in the Ganga or seeing the Ganga or touching the Ganga, purity comes later by doing that. But they do not know that by seeing the Vaishnavas, purity comes immediately, and going to the Ganga, it comes after some time. But it is not said like that. If you go to the Vaishnavas and you only look at them like material personalities, then what will happen? By the mercy of Ganga Devi, one can see Vaishnavas and Bhagavan properly. One can really have the darshan of Ganga or the Vaishnavas and Bhagavan and so forth, and all your spiritual activities will come. Paschate Pavan means that wherever you go, then Ganga will come and help you and purify you and always give you the proper conception. This is meaning Paschate Pavan, she will always come and help you, even not only in the present but in the future. Sometimes people cheat people like this. There's another verse, Esa Bhakti Vanchana. They say, oh, there's nothing equal to the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, everything else is cheating. That Tirtha Jal Purana, Lilgyachi Puran, that these things are only cheating. But that is not the truth. The Vaishnavas are glorious, but also the holy places and Ganga and so forth are glorious. The Tirthas have the power to remove the sins of the jivas. The Vaishnavas are so glorious, but you must understand who the Vaishnavas are. Otherwise, you look at Guru and Vaishnavas and think them to be mundane mortals. Scripture has told so many things. They say, do not think of Vaishnavas with material caste distinctions or thinking of them to be material people. Then you are just like an animal. Then we should not think this Vaishnava is like a sweeper, he is like a cobbler, he is from a low caste, but I am a Brahmin caste and he is like a dog-eater caste, or I am very senior and he is very junior. People have many material understandings. How can this go away, and how can we be purified? If Ganga Devi does not help us and purify us, then even in unlimited time we cannot understand the nature of the Vaishnavas. We will not be pure. Therefore we should never disrespect Ganga Devi or the holy rivers and the tirthas. Why 60,000 sons of Sagar Maharaj went to the ashram of Kapil Muni, and they thought, oh, he has stolen our horse, and he was sitting there doing meditation, but they did not respect him, and they thought, oh, we will all go together and kill him. So even seeing a sadhu, they tried to hurt him or attack him, and in this way they were burnt to ash. So wherever we go, just by going to God, we do not get God's mercy, and by going to Vaishnavas or Gurus, we do not get their mercy unless we have respect for them. Like the gopis have proper darshan of Govinda, but when Kamsa sees Govinda, he just wants to kill him. So when the gopis see Krishna or Kamsa sees Krishna, there's a great distinction between these two kinds of darshan. So by the mercy of such holy rivers like Ganga, then our minds become purified of these contaminated thoughts, and we develop true faith and devotion. Then we can have darshan properly. Some people would see Krishna and see, oh, he is death coming for me directly, or they see Krishna with so many different mentalities. Kamsa saw Krishna, he became so afraid, he fell off his throne and down 20 meters onto the arena place. And then Krishna came and sat like playing on his chest and said, oh mama, oh uncle, what is happening? Why did you fall down? Why are you so disturbed? Like a child playing with his uncle. But Kamsa was so afraid that he gave up his life. So without becoming pure first, we cannot have darshan of Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas. So therefore it is described we should shave our heads and take shelter of the Ganga, bathe in the Ganga and pray to the Ganga. Then by the mercy of the Ganga, then we can have darshan of the Vaishnavas. we should never disrespect the Ganga. Then we will have darshan of tattva. Tattva darshan means we will have pure knowledge awaken of Siddhanta, the pure philosophical conceptions of our Guru Varga or Amnaya Vani, and then Sambandha Gyan or knowledge of our relationship will develop, and we will consider Guru and Vaishnavas to be our own relatives and family and our own very dear ones, and no longer will we have a material conception towards them. We will give them proper respect, and we will not show contempt or neglect or disrespect to anyone. We will not offend anyone. We will think instead of our own bad qualities, and we will think of ourselves with so much like remorse, and we will think, oh alas, how fallen I am, and how fortunate I am to be in such association of Hari Guru Vaishnavas. We will lament, oh, even though I have been in the presence of Guru and Vaishnavas for so long, still I have not developed service tendency or Sambandha Gyan. All day and night I will waste my time, but I will not chant Harinam, I will not develop taste in Sastra, I will only play games or waste my time in Maya. I will do so many useless activities and speak so many bogus things. Therefore we should remember, Ganga parasya hoile paschate pavan, darshane pavitra kore tumaragun. Wherever we go, Ganga, by taking her shelter, she will follow us and keep us pure at heart and at mind. Apavitra pavitro va sarvastan gatopyava yas maret pundari kaksha sa bhaya bhyantara suchi. We do not remember Pundari Kaksha Krishna by bathing in ordinary places, but if we take bath in Ganga, then remembrance of the Lord will naturally occur. Why? By bathing in the Ganga, she is the bathing water of Pundarik Shri Krishna. Therefore, by bathing in her water, naturally remembrance of Krishna will develop. A mother will see a child and naturally have maternal affection for the child and desire to serve, to feed, to care for the child. If you go to a prostitute, however, then she will only think about stealing your wealth. So Ganga is like a mother, and if you go take shelter of her, then she will always think about you and want to help you and take care of you. Therefore, you should not think that Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati and so forth, these holy rivers, are ordinary. Once someone asked, Veni Madhav, you are present at the confluence of the Ganga, Jamuna and Saraswati. So Bhagavan said, Ganga is like a mother, and she purifies everyone and sends them people to Saraswati. Saraswati gives pure knowledge. She is very dear to Krishna. It is said, Saraswati Krishna Priya Vinoder Se Vaibhav. She gives spiritual knowledge and intelligence, and then will not allow one to be destroyed in material affairs. Then she will prepare and send one to Jamuna Devi. Jamuna Devi is very dear to Krishna. She will give pure love and qualification to enter the abode of the Lord. Therefore, we should always endeavor to properly understand the conceptions of Sastra. Otherwise, we will destroy ourselves as well as others. 60,000 princes went to Kapila Muni's ashram and tried to attack him, and they all were burnt to ash. Then, when Ganga Devi came to that place, immediately they were purified and liberated. Therefore, what is the glory of Sri Ganga? Bhagirat prayed for so long for the Ganga to appear. So we should always understand, and even by remembering Ganga Devi, by bathing in Ganga Devi, mentally even, so much purification comes, and she is so merciful, like a mother for all souls. It is the greatest fortune to bathe in her waters or to even remember her, and by doing this, gradually we can enter into the spiritual realm. Like this also, there are so many glories of Tulasi Devi. Satsanga or good association cannot be found anywhere, but Scripture describes, take shelter of Tulasi. If you serve Tulasi, you will develop taste for reading the Scriptures and for going to good association, for sadhu sangha, for kirtan, for navada bhakti, and so forth. And naturally love will develop. Why? If you take shelter of Tulasi, she is always present at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. We heard yesterday in Rasa-pancadhyayi how Brinda Devi or Tulasi Devi is always present at the lotus feet of Krishna. So the gopis pray to her. They say, we do not need to go to the place of Lakshmi, even if she is present on Krishna's chest in a golden line. We do not want to be like co-wives with Lakshmi. Instead, we want to be the maidservants present at the lotus feet of Bhagavan under the shelter of Tulasi Devi or Brinda Devi. Tulasi has been given a place at Krishna's lotus feet, so they pray to Tulasi, please always give us your shelter. And so in this way we should become beggars for the mercy of Vaishnavas and Gurudev and Sastra, and then we will get their blessings. We should never disrespect Sastra. Instead, we should develop the proper understanding under pure guidance. So now we will hear from Sri Rasa-pancadhyayi. Now, the gopis, what to speak of praying to Sri Krishna, they are glorifying the dust of Krishna's lotus feet. They say, we are not qualified. Still, you wander in the forests of Braj and give your dust of your feet very easily to everyone in Braj. You walk on the dust, on the rocks, in the hills, all over Braj. There's no place in Braj where your feet have not graced that place, or that there's nowhere in Braj that is gunamai or pervaded by any material qualities. Why? Because by being touched by the lotus feet of the Lord, something is immediately purified and made transcendental. Therefore the gopis say, please place your lotus feet on our bodies. We have no other desire. This body will become purified and qualified to serve you if you have touched us with your lotus feet. What do Guru and Vaishnavas do? If a person comes to them, first of all, they send them with a necklace around their neck. What is that necklace? Tulasi Devi. In this way they offer them to God. Why? You cannot offer something to God properly without giving Tulasi. So this body is made of the 5 material elements, and with Tulasi they offer this body to Bhagavan, because Tulasi purifies the body and makes it fit to be offered to Krishna. When they asked Veni Madhav, so many people bathe in the Ganga and the confluence of Ganga, Saraswati and Jamuna. So many people bathe there, but they are not all liberated. There are many thieves and many animal eaters, many butchers. Many people bathe there, but they do not change. So Veni Madhav said there is a proper process of bathing. What is that process? Pratasnate narakim jhati parastri kante sa snati vaikunta jati. What is this? It is a very amazing sloka. People said, what is this? He said, oh, if someone bathes in the Brahma Muhurta time, they will go to hell. But if they bathe with the wife of another person around their neck, then they will go to Vaikuntha. What kind of rule is this? It is very strange. Oh, bathing in Brahma Muhurta, you will go to hell, and bathing with another man's wife, embracing your neck, then you will go to Vaikuntha? How is it possible? That person who bathes in Brahma Muhurta, Narakam Jati, they will go to hell. Narakam Jati means, he said, oh, they will go and get all kinds of boga, facility for enjoyment. But Parastri Jati means, who is Parastri? The wife of another, that is Tulasi Devi. She is like the beloved or wife of Bhagavan. So if you put the wife of Bhagavan, Tulasi Devi, around your neck and bathe with her, then you will go to Vaikuntha, or the spiritual sky. So in this way, in Braj, many demons, many ghosts, many wicked spirits, if they come, they cannot disturb any place in Braj. When any demons come, then Krishna immediately will purify them and liberate them, and they will not be able to disturb Braj. in that place where the mother cows are wandering in Braj under protection, where the sakas are playing, where the gopis are, then that is Vrindavan, and that is the most pure place. It is said, Jaistan Vaishnavgan, Sestan Vrindavan, Sestan Ananda Ashesh. Wherever the Vaishnavas are present, that is Vrindavan, and it is completely pure. So, we are made of 5 material elements. This body is like that. So people put tilak on their forehead, then, or they write Radhe Radhe or Gorni Thai on their heads or on their chests or body. In other sampradayas, they will make brands of the conch, disc, club, and lotus, Sankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. They will make an iron brand, and they'll put it in fire, and then they will brand themselves with this. And in this way, God's auspicious marks will always be on your body. In the Ramanuja Sampradaya or other Sampradayas, they will do this, and they will make the iron very hot in fire, and then they will also write the names of God, Narayan, Madhav, Govinda, and they will brand it on their body. Mahaprabhu said, okay, you do not have to do that, put on tilak at least, and in this way you make your body the temple of God. So put on 12 tilaks at least. At least you should do that. So why is this body so restless? Why it is impure? How can we make it pure? How will we remember Pundarikaksha Bhagavan? If we drink water, remember Ganga and the bathing water of Krishna, Charanamrita. When you bathe, remember Ganga. In this way, these material elements will not affect you. If you take shelter or remember the beloveds of Bhagavan, then by their mercy, then they will also help you remember everyone, all of Bhagavan's associates and Bhagavan himself. Why? Because she is the Sevika, or very dear of Bhagavan. She has 3 swarups. Remember that also. By remembering Ganga, then she will help you remember all the other personalities of Krishna's associates. So one form is Swarup Shakti Radharani, then one is Yoga Maya, and then one is Bahiranga Shakti. In this way there are different swarups of the Lord's divine potency. On the other side there's Ganga's, who is Bhagavan Priya. Then there is Ganga, who is the mother of Bhishma, Bhishma Janani. Then there is the Ganga, who is manifest as the footbath water of the Lord, and that has 3 distinctions as well. There is in Swarga, in heaven, she is Bhagirati, Mandakini. In Swarga, she is Mandakini. In this world, she is Bhagirati, and in the lower planetary regions, she is Bhogirati. So, we see many people in this world try to make Ganga polluted, and they want to only throw impure things and try to contaminate Ganga, and they think, well, then people will not drink the water of the Ganga, they will not bathe in the Ganga, they will not remember the Ganga. So the demons, they take all their garbage and they put it in the Ganga in this world. But in heaven, in the Swarga Loka, the demons will never disturb Ganga. On earth, we see many demons try to disturb the Ganga, but in heaven, she is always respected. However, if the demons conquer heaven for some time, then they start to attack and disturb Ganga. Also, Ganga Devi is present in the hellish regions, or not the hellish regions, but the lower planetary systems like Sutala Loka, where Bali Maharaj resides, and there she is called Bhogirati. So in this way, she purifies the 3 worlds. In Braj, there's no place where Krishna's lotus footprints have not graced that place. Krishna has gone with his cows all over Braj. Go means the cows, and go also means the senses, and go also means the earth, go also means knowledge, Gyan, go also means Govinda, our beloved. It also means the Vedas and Tattva Siddhanta. So Krishna goes on Gocharan, wandering with the cows in Braj. He makes a Charan Gosti. Gosta means like an assembly. And he goes and collects many souls and makes them very beautiful, nourished, healthy, and pure. He gives them spiritual strength and makes them very strong. Therefore he takes Baladev. He does not go alone. Krishna goes with his Sambit Shakti himself. He makes them full of spiritual awareness. Then he takes Baladev and gives them Sandini Shakti, or spiritual existence and power. And then he gives them the shelter of Swarup Shakti Shrimati Radhika, or Hladini Shakti. He gives them pure bliss. Unless one has received that dust of Krishna's feet on one's body, then until that time we are impure. Therefore first we are given tulasi around our neck. Dehi tulasi tila deya samarpino doya jani nacho dehi moy. We pray to Krishna, please accept me. I have put tulasi around my neck, and with this way I am offering my body unto you. When the earth was created, at that time it was seen that jiva jivasya bhojanam, one jiva catches and eats another jiva. One living entity will eat another. The bigger will eat the smaller, the stronger will eat the weaker. This is the natural rule of this world. So God was very amazed and thought, what can I do? In this creation, everyone is eating each other. Then how will the creation be maintained? I have created so many living entities and they are all eating one another. What is their strange nature? So then Brahma took shelter of Bhagavan. He created many sages, Bhrigu, Marichi, and many other sages. And together they all prayed to Bhagavan. When he created them by his mind, then they were munis and sages, ascetics. They had no material hankerings like lust, anger, and greed. They were peaceful sages. But when they were created in other ways, then as soon as they appeared on the earth, then they stood up and looked for some other living entity to eat. One, the stronger, looked to eat another, the weaker. Like the tiger was there to eat the weaker animals, and then another animal came to eat the tiger. In this way, he thought, what should I do? The living entities have so many, have the influence of passion and ignorance and all the material qualities. So many demons took birth. Like, for example, a tiger will eat many weaker animals, but then many demons will go and hunt tigers and use their skin. In this way, living entities are all eating one another, and also those animals that are peaceful and only eating grass and so forth and plants, then all the other predator animals will attack them, even humans will attack them. So Brahma and the sages all went and prayed to Bhagavan Krishna. Then Krishna gave instruction to Brahma, look, I will give my prasad to this world. Daritri Mata, she is the earth and she is like a mother. I will give her my prasad and she will accept that and then give it as produce, and those who take that produce, they will not any longer have any envy or violent mood towards others. Instead, they will develop love and affection for others and will not try to harm others. So I will give my prasad to the earth. So Lakshmi Devi gave the prasad of Narayan Bhagavan. What did she give? She gave his prasad in the beginning of Satya Yuga. First she gave sesame, that was Krishna's prasad. Like sesame she had given first to Krishna, then she gave to the earth, and Mother Earth, she then gave that in the form of sesame. The seed was given of sesame, and then that grew on the earth. Before, these grains were not present. But still, people were not satisfied with sesame. She also gave barley and other grains, and in this way the living entities could have something to eat. She gave also kheer, amrita nectar. Still, people full of tamagun, the mode of ignorance and the mode of passion, were not satisfied with the prasad of God. Instead, they wanted to eat one another, to eat meat and flesh. Demonic people have no taste for God's prasadam. So when Krishna came to Braj, he did not leave any place without gracing it with his footprints. Therefore, if one comes to the holy Dham, to the hills and the mountains and the forests and the caves of Braj, all these places have been graced by Krishna's foot dust. Therefore, it is very auspicious, and by coming in contact with these places, our hearts will be purified. all this dust of the Brajbasis was given to Jamuna Devi. Then Jamuna Devi took this and gave it to the ocean. The ocean god thought, I have so many mundane things come to me through all the rivers, so many impure things. The Varun Dev, the god of the ocean, he has the responsibility. Whatever comes to him, he will divide it. He will divide the gold, the diamonds, the different precious metals, as well as different kinds of things that come along in the rivers to the ocean. But when he got this very special thing, which was the dust of from the feet of all the Brajbasis during Krishna's pastimes, then he thought, what should I do with this? And he prayed to God. Then Krishna told him, okay, you should preserve all of this and then place it on your banks in the Malaya hills. Then this dust will take birth and will purify everyone as sandalwood trees. I will also I will not accept anything else than this sandalwood paste with tulasi. So the dust of the Brajbasis that came down with the Jamuna to the ocean was placed by the ocean on the hills, and it took birth as different kinds of sandal. Some is red sandal, which is like Krishna Chandan. Some is light or fair Chandan. And these sandalwood trees are so auspicious, and they are very beautiful and precious. This sandal is always accepted by the Lord, and He will not accept anything without both that sandal and tulasi. Whenever He is worshipped, you must use some sandal as well as tulasi. So Krishna instructed everyone to take shelter of this chandan, sandalwood paste, and then naturally the tendency to serve and have devotion for God would arise. Therefore, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna wandered in Braj with the cows, he did not leave any place without gracing it with his foot dust. Today in Braj, this dust is still present. If we take shelter of that, then there is no one as auspicious as us. Then all knowledge and pure love will naturally awaken in our hearts. The gopis, in this verse, they say, O beloved, seeing your beautiful lotus face, our hearts have been attracted to you. Seeing your beautiful face with such attractive earrings and ornaments, our hearts have been lost to you. Your beautiful arms, your beautiful lotus feet, they give shelter to everyone. Your beautiful chest, where Lakshmi Devi is effulgently present, and where she plays, it is so beautiful. We are all your maid servants. Please do not forsake us. When the gopis were all young children, they would play in the dust of Braj, and roll and play in the dust, and move around. When they gradually grew a little older, they would go and collect flowers, and also they would milk the cows and move through the forest and collect fruits and flowers. And they would also take this amrita. What is the amrita? The cow milk is considered like divine nectar, so they would take this cow milk, and in this way the eagerness to see and serve Sri Krishna increased. They would see Krishna and bring him into their heart, and they had no other place for anyone else in their heart or a taste for anything else. They only desired the darshan and service of Sri Krishna Chandra. In this way they were one-pointed and filled with transcendental faith. To be one-pointed like this is very special and very rare, but also very difficult. Therefore, why do we take shelter of Sadguru or pure Guru? Why? Guru himself is one-pointed, and by taking shelter of Guru, then he can also make us one-pointed to the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Then we will not change our nishtha, our faith. Therefore, we must take shelter of a pure one-pointed Guru. So the gopis told Krishna, we took shelter of the dust of Braj and of Braj itself, and by doing so, now we have no desire to serve anyone else or to be like the slave of any material personality. We have no tendency or even ability to do that. Seeing your beautiful lotus face, now we have lost our hearts to you. Therefore, Sri Krishna, please accept us. Please grace us with your beautiful smile and protect us with your strong arms and accept us. You've given us the fortune of seeing your beautiful form, your beautiful chest, your beautiful lotus feet, your arms, your face. Now Jiva Goswami comments. Krishna says, oh, do you want to control me? You want to give yourself to me and then control me? Why do you want to be my maidservants? What is the need? I will not give you that boon. Why? Oh, you will all surround me and try to control me. Why? How will I maintain so many millions and millions of maidservants? I will have to give you place to stay. I will have to give you food. I will have to take care of you if you get sick. Then, oh, why will I take such a burden on my shoulders? Therefore, I don't need all these. I don't need so many millions and millions of maidservants. I am a very simple boy. In the morning, I go out to graze the cows, and in the afternoon, I come home. I don't need 10 million maidservants like you. We think, oh, I'm serving someone, but what is more difficult, to maintain so many servants or to be the servant? If you are the servant, oh, it is a very simple life, but to maintain everyone is so much headache. You look at, like Guru and Vaishnavas, how much they have to maintain everyone. So Krishna said to the gopis, oh, I don't need you all to be my maidservants. I will not accept you. Don't say, oh, I will be your maidservant. Then how will I maintain you all? I'm a simple gopa, cowherd boy. So the gopi said, no, don't worry. We are asulka dasika. We are your maidservants, but we have no desire for anything from you. Asulka means you do not have to maintain us or give us any payment or any shelter or anything. We are only your servants without any remuneration from you. A servant is that person who has some desire to receive something from the master. So Krishna said, okay, why will you serve without any desire for anything in return? The servant is that person who serves the master expecting some return. The gopi said, okay, but we only want to see your lotus face. That is our payment. That is the value that we want in return for serving you. You do not need to maintain us or do anything for us. We don't want anything else. Seeing your beautiful lotus face, we hear this verse. Bhaja Krishna Nidim Bhaja Raja Sutam. Krishna, we don't want anything else. We just want to see your beautiful lotus face, your beautiful curly black hair, your smiling face, your beautiful flute that you play, and your lotus hands and feet. We only want your darshan. Why? If once we have had your darshan, if someone receives the darshan of Krishna, then Sudarshan, seeing Krishna, means Sudarshan, auspicious darshan or vision. Then we will never have Kudarshan or inauspicious material vision. So once having darshan of Krishna directly, then no material thing will be able to take us away from him or disturb us. Even if something like that comes to us, then it will not be able to take us away into the jungle of Maya, and no one will be able to make us their servant and slave. Why? Because we have had darshan of Sri Govinda, his beautiful lotus face. Therefore, the gopis said to Krishna, we want to only see your beautiful smiling lotus face and your beautiful strong long arms, your beautiful chest, your lotus feet, the ears, your earrings, and your smiling face. Seeing that, that was our only greed. That is the only thing we desire from you. Please therefore accept us as your unpaid maidservants and only allow us to have your darshan. That is enough. Lakshmi Devi is present on your chest in the form of a golden lion, and she makes a place for the devotees in your heart, in your on your chest. She is always serving you, and she is always maintaining the devotees and giving them ulas, joy, and bliss. She gives the fortune of seeing your beautiful face, and your two arms. How are they? They always protect and maintain the devotees. Therefore, we desire only to be present as your eternal, unpaid maidservants. We have no other aspiration. That is the greatest success for us. We do not want or need anything else. Therefore, do not worry. We will not be any burden for you. Krishna says, then why are you looking at me again and again? If you don't want something from me, surrender to me and listen to me. I've told you to go home. Go home then. Properly surrender. The gopis say, we have come to see your beautiful lotus face, your beautiful smile, your arms, your chest, your lotus feet, you holding the flute. We came to see that. So Krishna responds, okay, you have seen me. Now return home. Chakravarti Thakur, in his Sarartha Darshini commentary, explains, if Krishna were to say, okay, you want to be my servants, then have I bought you with anything? Have I purchased you that now you have become my maidservants? Or are you offering yourselves in charity as maidservants? Have I bought you, or are you offering yourselves in charity? And if you are offering yourselves with surrender, then you should listen to me and follow my instructions. The gopis respond, seeing your beautiful lotus face and coming into your darshan and your presence, then we understand there is nothing as valuable as that, and we have offered ourselves to you just for the chance to be able to have your darshan. Therefore, we do not want anything else. We are offering ourselves to you. This is the most rare and special thing, just having your darshan. No one else can give this anurag. Therefore, we only desire your service and your love and affection. By this anurag or love and affection, then you have decorated your heart and it has become so beautiful. And you are, please also, we have decorated our hearts with anurag. Please come within the garden of our hearts and play there. In this world, in samsara, there is a shadow or reflection of rati, pure love. It is like a perverted reflection. But Krishna, you are the direct abode of pure love. And you have appeared here and given your darshan and spoken and showed us your beautiful smiling face and figure. If someone has received this transcendental wealth, then they do not desire anything else. They do not need any other ras. They cannot even think about anything else. Krishna says, if you have achieved the ras of my darshan or the ras of hearing my flute, can you tolerate that? Can you digest that? So many people will complain about you. So many people will try to disturb you. Can you tolerate it? The gopi said, "Oh, do not worry about us. We are not disturbed by anything like that." Why? "Oh, your two arms are there to protect us. If you can lift Giriraj Govardhan, if you can smash the pride of Indra, then you can also protect us. What will Kamsa do? What will anyone else do?" Kamsa is just like an animal. There's no fear of Kamsa. Therefore, oh, you have your Vir Ras. Shringar Ras is nourished by the Vir Ras, the chivalrous mood of Sri Krishna. This is only to nourish Shringar Ras, or the moods of amorous love and affection. If Krishna were to say, "Oh, I am dharmic, I am righteous, and you are the wives of another, therefore I cannot accept you," the gopis respond, "You are the greatest of all righteous persons. But we have all offered ourselves to you and never think of anyone else. Therefore we are yours alone." We only want to be your maidservants. We are like simple cowherd girls. Please accept us as your servants. Krishna, if he were to say, "Oh, how long will I be present? I am just a simple cowherd boy. I am not any master or in charge. Then how could I accept you all? You should go to some authority. And I don't need anything." So the gopis respond, "Oh, we do not want or need anything from you. Just once accept us and place your lotus feet on us. Then we will not ask for anything else. We will stay here and we will enter into the dust of Braj and stay here. We will move around Braj and be able to touch the dust from your lotus feet. We do not need anything else, but just please accept us directly once." How can we gain the transcendental ras? It is not an easy affair. Braj has the power to give that aprakrita ras. Therefore, the dust of Krishna is present throughout Braj. Uddhavaji came to Braj. He tried in many ways, but could not experience any pure proper mood. Then he began to pray. He started kirtan, and what did he pray? He glorified the gopis and the dust of Braj, and he said, "Vande Nanda Brajastrinam Padarenum Abhikshnasa Yasyam Hari Katodkirtam Punati Bhuvanatrayam." Brahmaji prayed like this also. And Uddhava prayed Asamaho Charanarenu Chusam Asam, that he prayed just for the particle of dust from one of the gopis' lotus feet. By this one can gain everything. Tomorrow we will hear the 40th verse and commentary. Today we heard the 39th verse and commentary. Gaur Premanandi Hari 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 Bo.